Oh, we're live.
Who is this
Hey.
that left? Oh, we live?
Yes.
Oh,
That
sorry.
was Auntie Melly Mel. Hey, family. How you doing?
Hey.
Hey, it's good to see everybody. Let me let you get to see this. Oh, sorry. So you can understand the hoodie, okay? Get into this. Get into this. All right. Welcome, everybody, to
Story time. Story time. Story time.
If you don't know, I'm Bonnie G in a place to be.
Hey.
And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I kid you not, I just want to be present. Call my name so I can say I am here physically, mentally, spiritually. I'm here, Father. I'm here. And if you don't know who she is, don't worry, I'm going to introduce you. Okay? She is none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat.
Ba-dum-bum.
That's right, y'all know we no longer do it for ourselves, but we do it for the community. Hashtag community minded. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So listen, please remember to like and share these videos. If you enjoyed, if you don't, then listen, we kindly understand.
Because we ain't for everybody.
We ain't for everybody. And that's okay. It'd be very arrogant of us to think that we're from everybody. We for everybody. Listen, no man, no sir. So as y'all know, every day before we dive into story time, y'all know we're gonna hit you with a scripture. And I will be using my C4 app for this one. We're gonna hit you with Maccabees.
We forgot something. Our prayer. We didn't do our prayer.
Father, yeah, we thank you. We pray that you forgive us for not putting the prayer first, Father, yeah. Please be with us as we go do story time, Father, yeah. Let your word go forth. Please give us all understanding. In Yahushua's name, we pray. Amen. Amen.
Sorry. I mean, not really sorry, but we was supposed to do that before we went live, but we didn't.
No, we just be like, oh, we're so late. So sorry, Father. We're going to thank you for bringing that to Maccabees 2, right? 1-24.
Oh, I think it is my 3 day.
Yeah. All right. So Maccabees 2, chapter 1, verse 24, and it reads, and the prayer was after this manner. O Yahuwah, Elohim, creator of all things, who is fearful and strong, and righteous and merciful, and the only and gracious King, the only giver of all things, the only just, almighty, and everlasting, you that deliver Yasharel from all trouble, and did choose the fathers and sanctify them. Receive the sacrifice for your whole people, Yasharel, and guard your own portion and sanctify it. Gather those together that are scattered from us. Deliver them that serve among the heathen. Look upon them that are despised and abhorred, and let the heathen know that you are our Elohim. Punish them that oppress us, please. And with pride do us wrong. Plant your people again in your holy place, as Moshe has spoken it. Amen.
It's weird how they said this prayer way back
when, yeah.
And it's still for us today.
Absolutely. Now listen, for those who are rocking with us for the first time, if our reading sounds very different to you, it's only because it is. You right. Okay, it's not us. It's you right. It's not you. It's us. All right. So we're reading from the Sefer. Let me see if I can. Oh, excuse me. There you go. Sefer Bible Millennial Edition. Okay, and we purchased this on Sefer.net. .net, not .com. Okay, but what we didn't do is pay full price for it. We don't do that. It ain't against Torah, but it's against our common sense personally.
Yes.
Because there's a discount for you. So if you want one of these books, please use your Storytime discount. Remember, 10% is what?
10%.
That all day, okay? So remember, the O in the word in story is actually a 0. And then the E in the word time is actually a 3 as a reminder to going back to the covenant. Because why? The assignment is understood. !
Yes.
All right. With that being said, Auntie Shelly on the beat. Give us a chapter and book and a little
Yeah. So actually, we're going back to Exodus.
Yes.
We're in chapter 4. So basically what we did was we left Moses on the mountain.
Yes.
And then we went to Jasher.
Because so much happened on that mountain, before the mountain.
Yeah, we went to all that happened before. Then we went through to his visit to Pharaoh. We went through all the plagues. We went through the deliverance.
Yeah.
And we left Moshe in the wilderness in Jasher.
Yes. So still frame there.
Yeah. So leave him there. Now you coming back to Exodus on the mountain with the burning bush.
Yes.
Because we're going to read now the Exodus account. And we're going to see how the Jasher account fits into it. Because this is like, this one is basically notes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, most of the meaty stuff is in Jasher, but there's still some stuff in here too.
Yeah.
We're not trying to disqualify the 66.
You still eat. You still eat.
Yeah.
I mean, Jasher, you be heavy full, but
yeah,
you still. It's like a good salad.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to be reading Exodus chapter 4. We'll start from there, right? And Moshe answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice, for they will say, Yahuwah has not appeared. No,
you're right. Yeah, I had to burn the bush.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. In Jasher, he did that.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, we're going back to Exodus now.
Okay.
So everybody I'm not saying don't think, but we're going back. So right now in Exodus, Yahuwah is still telling him to go.
Yes.
So he hasn't went to Egypt yet.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And Moshe answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice. For they will say, Yahuwah has not appeared unto you. And Yahuwah said unto him, what is that in your hand? And he said, a rod. And he said, cast it on the ground. And he casted it on the ground. And it became a serpent. And Moshe fled from it. Or fled from before it. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, put forth your hand and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand and he caught it. And it became as a rod in his hand, that they may believe that Yahuwah Elohai of their fathers, the Elohai of Abraham, the Elohai of Yitzhak, and the Elohai of Yaakov had appeared unto you.
Now, think about it. Now that you really know what that rod is, Exodus reads different.
Yes.
Because this is the rod of creation.
Yes.
This ain't just no stick he had in his hand.
Yes.
Like we've been picturing all these years.
Yeah, I've been picturing a hardy bamboo stick.
Yeah.
That will tear
big,
a person
thick,
up.
Yeah. Big, thick, sturdy.
This ain't that.
Stick that ain't.
It's a sapphire.
Sapphire rod.
Mm-hmm. Verse 6. And Yahuwah said furthermore unto him, put now your hand into your bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. And he said, put your hand into your bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and he plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe you, neither hearken to the voice of the first sign, that they will believe the voice of the latter sign. And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe also these two signs, neither hearken unto your voice, that you shall take the water of the river and pour it upon the dry land. And the water which you take out of the river shall become blood upon the dry land.
So remember, Yahuwah was telling him, you're going to show them these two signs. Yeah, maybe they'll believe you. But if they don't,
there's more.
You're going to get the water and you're going to turn it to blood.
And why? Because our children was thrown into that. Mm-hmm. It's a reminder that our children blood is in that
water. In that water. Now drink it.
Drink it. Oh, you don't want it? Oh. It don't quench your thirst?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Remember, not only was they doing that, but remember Pharaoh was using it as his little
his healing
stuff.
Yeah,
using the baby's blood.
Yes, to cover his boils and stuff. And Moshe said unto El Yahuwah, O Adonai, I'm not eloquent, neither heretofore heretofore, nor since you have spoken unto your servant, but I am slow to speech and slow of tongue. And Yahuwah said unto him, who has made man mouth? Or who makes the deaf, or the dumb, or the deaf, or the seeing, or the blind? Have not I, Yahuwah? Now therefore go, and I will be with your mouth, and teach you what you shall say. And he said, O Adonai, send, I pray you, by the hand of him whom you will send. And the anger of Yahuwah was kindled against Moshe, and he said, is not Aaron the Levi your brother? I know that he can speak well. And also, behold, he comes forth to meet you. And when he sees you, he will be glad in his heart.
And remember how Moshe got slow to speech. See, it's just different when you know
the background,
all this background, the whole thing with the crown, and the angel had to move his hand with the coal, and
and how Yah is with his people from the
Mhm.
beginning.
Yeah.
We thought he was with them when he was right there,
Mhm.
but he was with them when Moses was reigning over Canaan. No, what's Cush?
Mhm.
Cush. He was with them there, but Exodus didn't show you that or tell you that he was reigning over 40 years.
Yeah, we don't even know nothing about.
We know
Cush
nothing about Cush.
We don't know nothing about. He was taking care of him when he was in Egypt as a little boy.
We don't know that.
Just don't give us none of that.
And you shall speak unto him and put the words in his mouth, and I will be with your mouth and with his mouth, and will teach you what ye shall do. And he shall be your spokesman unto the people, and he shall be, even he shall be to you instead of a mouth, and you shall be to him instead of Elohim. And you shall take this rod in your hand, wherewith you shall do signs. And Moshe went and returned to Jethro his father-in-law, and said unto him, let me go, I pray you, and return unto my brethren which are in Mitzrayim, and see whether they be yet alive. And Jethro said to Moshe, go in peace. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe in Midian, go, return into Mitzrayim, for all the men are dead which sought your life. And Moshe took his woman and his son and set them upon an ass, and he returned to the land of Mitzrayim. And Moshe took the rod of Elohim in his hand. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, when you go to return into Mitzrayim, see that you do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in your hand. But I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the people go. And you shall say unto Pharaoh, thus says Yahuwah, Jasher is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto you, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if you refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay your son, even your firstborn.
Fair warning.
Fair warning. We see that he's a Yah of his word.
Fair warning.
And he was gentle with that.
And he waited until that was the last plague.
Absolutely.
He did all kind of stuff before he even got to that.
And it still wasn't enough.
You was playing.
Can't play with him. Don't play.
Don't play with me.
Come on, Nishan Burgundy. All right. And it came to pass by the way in the end, Yahuwah met him and sought to kill him. Then Sephora took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son and cast it at his feet and said, surely a bloody man you are to me. So he let him go. Then she said, a bloody man you are because of the circumcision.
And we get that whole story.
We get that.
That Moshe, because of his father-in-law, did not circumcise his first son.
Yep.
He did his second one, but he didn't do his first one. And Yahuwah was like, oh, no. I will kill you. The angel was going to kill him. But his wife saved him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, she ain't had time to sterilize nothing. She was like,
give me the stone. Let's go.
Let's go. 27. And Yahuwah said to Aaron, go into the wilderness to meet Moshe. And he went and met him in the mount of Elohim and kissed him. And Moshe told Aaron all the words of Yahuwah who had sent him and all the signs which he had commanded him. And Moshe and Aaron went and gathered together all the elders of the children of Yasharel. And Aaron spoke all the words which Yahuwah had spoken unto Moshe, and did the signs in the sight of the people. And the people believed. And when they heard that Yahuwah had visited the children of Yasharel, and that he had looked upon their affliction, they bowed their heads and worshipped him. It doesn't even tell you when Aaron sends the wife and child away.
Or doesn't explain to us that how Aaron get in the wilderness, y'all slaves, because Aaron is not a slave. The Levites are not slaves. Don't explain to us none of that.
Yeah, that's
they
right.
didn't go for the trick.
They didn't go for it. Yeah. Let's see. And chapter 5. And afterward, Moshe and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh, thus says Yahuwah Elohai of Yasharel, let my people go, that they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness. And Pharaoh said, who is Yahuwah, that I should obey his voice to let Yasharel go? I know not Yahuwah, neither will I let Yasharel go. And they said, the Elohai of the Hebrews has met with us. Let us go, we pray you, 3 days' journey into the desert, and sacrifice unto Yahuwah Eloheinu, lest he fall upon all with pestilence or with the sword. Now listen, you don't get the account of the lions. You don't get the account.
Oh, that's right, the lions. Yeah. You don't get that.
You don't get that. And that's very significant. That was a representation of us being free one day.
And the animal kingdom.
And the animal. Yes, thank you, Hati. And the king of Mitzrayim said unto them, wherefore do ye, Moshe and Aaron, let the people from their works? Get you unto your burdens. And Pharaoh said, behold, the people of the land now are many, and ye make them rest from their burdens. Talk about that Sabbath he gave them. Now remember, that was the first thing, and that doesn't go into this either.
Yeah.
Moses asked for a Sabbath day for the people. They was working 7 days.
It's working 6 days.
Oh yeah, 6 days. Right.
And that happened before he even left Egypt.
Yes. And he was still recognized as the Egyptian son. And he asked for the Sabbath day. They was working every day though, right?
Before they was working every day.
And then they got the Sabbath.
He said, give them 1 day off. And they got Shabbat off.
They got Shabbat. Wow. So he threw that in his face. And this is a different Pharaoh. It doesn't tell you that either.
Totally different Pharaoh. Yes.
It's a different Pharaoh. Wow. Verse 5. And Pharaoh said, behold, the people of the land are many, and ye make them rest from their burdens. Oh, and that makes sense because the other Pharaoh would have already known.
Right. Yes. He said, now they already got a day. Now you want to go 3 days journey into the wilderness to have feasts? Please.
And Pharaoh commanded the same day the taskmaster of the people and their officers, saying, ye shall no longer you shall no longer give the people straw to make brick, as heretofore. Let them go and gather straws for themselves. And the tally of the bricks, which they did make heretofore, ye shall lay upon them, and ye shall not diminish aught thereof, for they be idle. Therefore they cry, saying, let us go and sacrifice to our Elohim. And let their more work be laid upon the men, that they may labor therein, and let them not regard vain words.
So
you missing so much.
Yeah, it's a lot missing, and we know what is missing, but look how he has the nerve to call them lazy. Seriously? Say anything you want, but lazy?
I'll be like, you get that. You get that.
Talk about changing the narrative.
Yes.
And they still changing the narrative to this day.
Absolutely.
I know how you.
And all you doing is, what is it? Delegating.
Yes.
That's
sitting on your throne.
I guess that's work. I guess you call delegating work. Telling them what to do.
Tell them to take their kids and put it in the building. This part don't tell us that.
Sure don't.
So he just made their work harder. He had already made it harder from his dad, from the previous Pharaoh. Now he's gonna make it harder. Make some bricks without straw.
Yes.
Or go gather
and
it.
tell him to
now you really ain't gonna make your quota.
Yes, and you the one that gotta find it.
Yeah, but you lazy.
Yeah. We ain't got a lazy bone in our body now. Like the other producer said, she said, well, we just been those that are called lazy, they just tired from their ancestors. Can't call them lazy though. All right, 10. And the taskmasters of the people went out, and their officers, and they spoke to the people, saying, Thus says Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. Go ye, get you straw where ye can find it. Yet not aught of your work shall be diminished. So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Mitzrayim to gather stubble instead of straw. And the taskmaster hasted them, saying, Fulfill your works, your daily tasks, as when there was straw. And the officers of the children of Yasharel, which Pharaoh taskmasters had set over them, were beaten and demanded, Wherefore have ye not fulfilled your task in making brick, both yesterday and today, as heretofore?
Now, you know that that's impossible. You added on to their day. That got to take at least a couple hours.
Yes, to find something.
To find it.
And they couldn't find it, so they was just getting stubble.
They just got stubble.
Because they couldn't find it.
Which means you didn't even direct them in the right place to find it. If they was getting stubble, that means you took that straw already. You had no intention of even letting them fill that quota.
No.
You had no intention of doing that.
No, not at all.
Because there's no way.
Yeah, it was
impossible.
It was a definitely like setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, set up to fail. Then the officers of the children of Yasharel came and cried unto Pharaoh, saying, Wherefore deal you thus with your servants? There is no straw given unto your servants. And they say to us, Make bricks? And behold, your servants are beaten. But the fault is in your own people. But he said, Ye are idle. Ye are idle. Therefore ye say, Let us go and do sacrifice to Yahuwah. Go therefore now and work. For there shall no straw be given you, yet shall ye deliver the tally of bricks. And the officers of the children of Yasharel did see that they were in evil case. After it was said, Ye shall not minish aught from your bricks of your daily tasks.
So there's like, there's no way.
Yeah, and the officers knew that what they were doing was wrong.
Yeah, they already knew there's no way we can do this.
Come on, Auntie Linda. She said just like civil rights.
Oh.
Girl. Because you're a whole woman, but
just like all that stuff they throw at us. Yep. So what, there's NAACP. Y'all knew that white woman was over it.
Absolutely.
You're not fooling nobody.
And you know the NAACP ain't founded by us.
Black caucus, all that. You can black all you want.
Sure can. That stuff is not founded by us.
Yeah.
You better ask your Ashkenazi counterparts if you got some.
Ain't nothing been done. Ain't nothing moved.
Set up. It's a whole failure to fail. Plan to fail. That's our pacifier.
Yes.
That's our pacifier.
Yes.
Sue the people. Sue the people.
And then the people. Now, what Pharaoh has did was take away their hope.
Yes.
There's no way we could do this. Absolutely. Yeah. And remember, their children are getting killed because of this.
Absolutely.
And they're like, what can we do?
They can hear their children cries in the walls.
In the walls.
But this is not. Now they show you. Now what's crazy is they show you anything on TV. They put anything in a book. Why didn't they put that in the book?
They did not. They did not.
You show us anything on TV, you can see people doing the
Worse
whole
than that. Yeah.
I mean, why didn't y'all put that in the book?
Yep.
Because you don't want to know. You don't want us to know about your ancestors.
Yeah. Yeah. What really went down?
What really went down? Oh no, we can't have that. Yes. Auntie Melly Mel went on to say Black Caucus, aka gatekeepers.
Yep.
Y'all know. Telling you. 20. And they met Moshe and Aaron, who stood in the way as they came forth from Pharaoh. And they said unto them, Yahuwah looked upon you and judge, because ye have made our Savior, what is that, Savior? Savior? It is tonight, to be abhorred in the eyes of Pharaoh and in the eyes of his servants, to put a sword in their hand to slay us. So now they're going back with Moshe and Aaron.
Talking about first, remember, they was happy to see him. Yeah. Now they see him.
And remember when we read in this account, the people bowed to Yahuwah. Mm-hmm. So they was excited, but now all of a sudden
they're turning against him. And that was Pharaoh's intent. That's the enemy's intent.
Absolutely.
To get us to turn against Yahuwah.
And our own.
Yep.
Because the tone has changed.
Yep. They said, you gave them a sword to kill us.
Yep.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. And they're unaware of the fact that when Yah gives an assignment out, of course the enemy is always going to try to.
Always.
Throw something in that. They're not thinking this is the devil's doing. This is the devil. Mm-hmm. They just straight up like, Aaron, I don't even know why you did it. Yeah. Like you just put the sword in their hand.
Yeah, why'd you even come back?
Put the bullet in the gun.
Weren't you gone?
Mm-hmm. Now things are worse.
Yeah.
But they're not linking it to.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And Moshe returned unto El Yahuwah and said, Adonai, wherefore have you so evil entreated this people? Why is it that you have sent me? For since I came to Pharaoh to speak your name, he has done evil to this people. Neither you delivered your people at all. And remember,
Pharaoh told him.
Mm-hmm,
yeah,
he did. And Pharaoh also, when Moshe left, Pharaoh got all the sorcery people.
Yeah.
Spooky people.
Balaam and
them. And that's what made, because at first he was really taken back. Like,
he was scared at first, like.
But then Balaam and them start saying, nah, they just like magicians like us. Don't even worry about them.
Yeah.
So then he said, well, we're going to make them work harder.
Mm-hmm.
So now, Pharaoh ain't fearing. There's no fear right now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Then Yahuwah said unto Moshe, now, shall you see what I will, Moshe, now you shall see what I will do to Pharaoh, for with a strong hand shall he let them go, and with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land. And Elohim spoke unto Moshe and said unto him, I am Yahuwah, and I appear unto Al Avraham, unto El Yitzhak, and unto El Yaakov. By El Shaddai, but by my name Yahuwah was I not known to them. And I have also established my covenant with them, to give them the land of Canaan, the land of their pilgrimage, wherein they were strangers. And I have also heard the groaning of the children of Yasharel, whom the Mitzrayim keep in bondage, and I have remembered my covenant. Wherefore say unto the children of Yasharel, I am Yahuwah, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of Mitzrayim, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm, and with great judgment, and I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you Elohim, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah Elohim, which brings you out from under the burdens of Mitzrayim, and I will bring you in unto the land, concerning which I swear to give it to Abraham, to Yitzhak, and to Yaakov, and I will give it to you for an inheritance. I am Yahuwah.
And listen to these names he said. Yahuwah, of course. Al Shaddai is the Almighty.
Mm-hmm.
I am Yahuwah. I am Almighty. Don't take your eyes off Pharaoh and his little get your straw.
Yes.
I'm Almighty.
Yes.
That is me. I'm Yahuwah. Elohim, I think is.
Yes. Elohim.
You're yours.
Yeah.
I'm yours. I'm your Elohim.
Yes.
I'm your Yahuwah. So don't worry about I'm yours.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I'm Almighty. I'm yours. Don't worry. He gonna let you go.
Yep, he gonna let you go.
Oh yeah.
And listen to his tone.
Mm-hmm.
This is why it says no man shall redeem you. Because one thing he said, I got this.
Yes.
I got this. Even in the land that we're in right now, he got this.
Yes.
That's why we shouldn't waste our time crying to the government.
Mm-hmm.
Our cry needs to go to the Most High Yah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time when he come and remember, oh, wait a minute. That's the cry of my people. And because they cry out, I'm remembered the promise or the covenant that I made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Or it's that, you know.
And when you said it, just made me think, notice how they went to Pharaoh first.
Yes.
And said, please make our burdens lighter.
Yeah.
And all he did was take away their hope.
That's it.
That's all he did.
And that's what this system
that's what our yep.
They take away our hope.
Keep voting for them presidents. It's gonna change.
It's gonna change. Yeah. And then on top of that, they sit there and play with your emotions. Yeah. With now they say, okay, now all of a sudden, and listen, lives were lost. Listen, I mean no disrespect or insensitive. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but with this mass shooting, then they have the nerve to say, you know, oh, it can't be hate crime. I don't know if you heard about that with the mass shooting. But now this is a hate crime, you know. Asians need to, you know, you shouldn't commit crime against Asian. It's all going back to the Asian hate. But overlook the crime with the Hebrews.
That you're still doing.
In our face, though, as a mockery. You even got the nerve to don't even trip that it's being recorded.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't even care that it's being recorded.
Yeah.
But yet, we are to give our allegiance, our patience, our love, our everything to this government and be okay with being mocked, being beaten, our brothers and sisters being stolen, kidnapped, sold for goods, organs harvested.
And all they do is take away your hope.
All they do is take away
and then miserable.
And then say, here's a carrot. And y'all go and say, well, at least you can slice the carrot. At least you can boil the carrot. Oh, there's so many things you can do with the carrot. Oh.
And they turn us on ourselves.
Absolutely. Nothing new is under the sun, y'all. This is the same stuff we face today. Yeah. Well, Moray, how come you just didn't say about boo?
They turn you against the real leader.
Absolutely.
For the false ones.
Yeah. Well, over here in that assembly, they said that this and this. How come they doing over that? And all we got to do is learn about the character.
Yeah.
How come you just teaching about the character of Yah? But they talking about, you know, the outward stuff. Because that's not our assignment.
Right.
If you don't understand where Yah has us here in this moment, you will miss it. You will miss it disguising making these carrots that they give you what you desire. Oh, I can make carrot cake. Oh, I can do something with that.
Carrot juice.
I can make carrot juice.
And if you ain't got your carrot, too bad for you.
Right. There's more. There's so much. Don't trip about it being a carrot. You can do so much with it. That's a slave mindset.
Yep. And I'm gonna give it's my year. It's been your year for how many years?
Right.
Ain't nothing happened yet.
Ain't nothing.
Same old place.
Same.
Even if you think you ahead, you're not.
Because your people are dying.
Yeah. Because you think you got a house in the suburbs and they live in the projects. You think it's because you worked harder. And it's only because your assignment is in the place where he put you.
Right.
That's the only reason why. Some people, you in different places. Look at Moshe. He grew up in Pharaoh's palace.
So did.
He understands his assignment. He grew up in that palace and still went to go see his people.
So did. Straight up.
He said, my assignment, I'm in there because that's my assignment.
That's right.
Not because I'm better than my people.
Right. He still saw them through the eyes of his people.
Right. Those are my people. But no, not us.
Not us. We don't want to tell you how to start a business. We don't want to tell you how to get into this job. Girl, you got to do what I got to do.
Get it for
you got to get it for yourself. We don't want that. But anybody else, any other nation of people is putting in people. I don't care if they putting them, letting them in through the back door, through the window.
Yes.
They letting them in.
They letting them in, giving them money.
But because they told you how to think about your own, you act out of that perception.
Yep. Because in your mind, you want to be better, and you're not. You're just not.
You're not.
You just have a different assignment.
You can never be better when your nation is dying in front of your eyes.
Right.
You can never be better when your nation is being filmed, and those that are supposed to help, now you choose those. Those that are supposed to help are right there killing them in front of your face. You can never be better.
Yes. Yes.
Your people are dying in front of your eyes, and yet you think of me. That's why we say it's no longer us. We're community minded.
Yes.
If I got it, you got it.
Yes. You have to think like Levi in this case. Levi, they could have got up and left.
They sure could have.
Sorry, y'all.
That's your tribe.
Y'all should have listened. Levi, oh, they didn't do that.
Like, oh no.
They stayed with their people.
Sure did.
And still minister them. Come back to Yahuwah. Come back. Come on, y'all. Let's do this. They stayed with their people. They could have bounced anytime.
Straight up.
Anytime they wanted to, but they didn't.
They didn't.
Community minded.
Community minded, y'all. We got to get it together. We got to get it together. We got a lot to work on because, trust me, they did a lot of work on us.
Yes.
All right, verse 9. And Moshe spoke so unto the children of Yasharel, but they hearkened not unto Moshe, and for anguish of the Ruach. So they were mad.
Yes.
Now that ties into Jasher when it says some of them died. Remember when it says some of them died?
Like we ain't leaving with him. Yeah.
Some of them died, but
during the darkness. Yep.
But Moshe was still gracious because he was like, I ain't gonna let these Egyptians know that I killed y'all.
Right. Yeah.
But now we getting it. All right. Let me see. And for a cruel bondage. So they was mad.
They blamed it on Moshe.
And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, go in, speak unto Pharaoh, king of Mitzrayim, that he let the children of Yasharel go out of his land. And Moshe spoke before Yahuwah, saying, behold, the children of Yasharel have not hearkened unto me. How then shall Pharaoh hear me? Who am I of circumcised lips? And Yahuwah spoke unto El Moshe and unto El Aaron, and gave them charge unto the children of Yasharel and unto Pharaoh, king of Mitzrayim, to bring the children of Yasharel out of the land of Mitzrayim.
So basically, Yahuwah is now saying, go in front of Pharaoh, and Moshe is saying, the people won't even listen to me. What makes you think Pharaoh gonna listen to me? Yahuwah ain't trying to even hear all that. Go do what I told you to do.
That's right.
Because remember, Moshe is supposed to be him.
Yes.
And so he's supposed to talk to Pharaoh, and Aaron is the priest. He gonna take care of the people. That's what I told you at the beginning.
I understand.
Not changing my mind.
Right.
Your assignment is your assignment.
Yep. Just do what I tell you to do.
I ain't changing.
And this is where obedience, y'all, this is why obedience is so important. Because what we live in, the focus is on disobedience. This is why we can't get together like we can. But when you are obedient, guess what? A nation of people benefit. And generations from that one obedience, from you being obedient, generation benefit.
Yes.
But the system that we're in makes disobedience desirable. That's why people can openly record little kids disrespecting their parents and get 3.4 million followers and get a check for disobedience, for disrespect, not respect, disrespect. That's going viral. That's going viral. That's why a man that plays a skit as a woman can get 2.9 followers and get a check because he's operating in disobedience. Yeah. Right? He's doing the work of who? Because I ain't never seen no cross-dressers in scripture. I haven't, me personally. And
yeah, me either. Don't you put it that way?
I ain't never seen that. Disobedience. But this world loves and hunger and thrives when the people of Yasharel
when we
get into
do it.
Disobedient. They can care
Yes.
less about anybody else. They can care less.
That's
But
why
when
they try to
Yasharel
make
do
us
it,
the face of it. Come on, y'all the ones doing all this.
that's why we're the face of everything negative.
Everything negative. Gotta be us.
Because they want you to start developing that appetite. See this? They say, oh, well, that's religious. No, baby, this is history. I ain't read nothing religious since we started story time.
Yeah.
We ain't read nothing religious. We read history. Let me see. Pro-fanatics, the war behavior of their agenda. Absolutely.
Yes.
Got to be more careful.
Got to.
14. These be the heads of their father houses. The sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Yasharel, Hanak, and Palu, Hatzron, and Commmeee. These be the families of Reuben. And the sons of Simeon, Yemiuel, Yemian, Ohad, and Yakin, and Saor, and Shaul, the son of the Canaanite woman. These are the families of Simeon. And these are the names of the sons of Levi according to their generations: Gershon, Kohath, Mori. And the years of the life of Levi were 137 years. And the sons of Gershon, Libni, Shimei, according to their families. And the sons of Kohath, Amram, Yitzhar, and Haran, and Uziel. The years of the life of Kohath were 133 years. And the sons of Mirai, Machli, and Mushi. These are the families of Levi according to their generations. And Amram took him Yocheved, his father's sister, to be his woman. And she bore him Aaron and Moshe. And the years of the life of Amram were 137 years. And the years of Yishar, Korach, and Nepheg, and Zikri, and the sons of Uziel, and Mishael, and Elisaphan, and Sithri, and Aaron took Elisheva, daughter of Amminadab, sister of Nachshon, to be his woman, and she bore him Nadav, and Avihu, and Eleazar, and Ithamar. The sons of Korach was Akrir, Elkanah, Aviasaph. These are the families of that's him. That's that Q. Okay. Qurki, I guess his name is spelled Qor. Okay. Chiy. You're welcome. Let me see. And Eleazar, Aaron's son. I feel like I'm reading wrong.
No, you're not. They're giving you the lineage of Levi.
Oh, okay. Okay, and Eleazar, Aaron's son, took him one of the daughters of Putiel to be his woman, and she bore him Pinahak. These are the heads of the father of the Levitium, according to their families. These are that Aaron and Moshe, to whom Yahuwah said, "Bring out the children of Yasharel from the land of Mitzrayim according to their armies." These are they which spoke to Pharaoh, king of Mitzrayim, to bring out the children of Yasharel from Mitzrayim. These are that Moshe and Aaron. Nashan goes on to say, if we remain in disobedience, they believe they remain in authority. Facts. And it came to pass on the day when Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe in the land of Mitzrayim, that Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, I am Yahuwah. Speak unto the Pharaoh, king of Mitzrayim, all that I have said unto you. And Moshe said before Yahuwah, behold, I am of uncircumcised lips. How shall Pharaoh hearken unto me? Yahuwah said unto Moshe, see, I have made you an Elohim to Pharaoh, and Aaron, your brother, shall be your prophet. You shall speak all that I command you, and Aaron, your brother, shall speak unto Pharaoh that he sends the children of Yasher out of his land. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart and multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Mitzrayim. But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I may lay my hand upon Mitzrayim and bring forth my armies and my people, the children of Yasharel, out of the land of Mitzrayim by great judgments. And the Mitzrayim shall know that I am Yahuwah when I stretch forth my hand upon Mitzrayim and bring out the children of Yasharel from among them. And Moshe and Aaron did as Yahuwah commanded them, so did they. And Moshe was 80 years old, and Aaron 83 years old, when they spoke unto Pharaoh.
Is that 80?
I'm
Fourscore, I think, is 80. So Moshe is, yeah, because remember he reigned over Cush for 40.
Oh, yeah, for 40 years. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. And Aaron is older than
And Aaron is 83.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe and Aaron, saying, when Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then you shall say unto Aaron, take your rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a dragon. And Moshe and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as Yahuwah had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a dragon. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Mitzrayim. They also did in the like manner with the enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became dragons. But Aaron's rod swallowed up the rods. And he hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he hearkened not unto them, as Yahuwah had said.
Wait, did y'all catch that? What the translation really is? We've always been saying snakes.
It says dragons.
So snakes and dragons, are they
interchangeable? I don't think so.
Interchangeable.
A dragon is a dragon. A snake is a snake.
But what's a dragon? We've been trying to figure out that for a long time. What's a dragon? I always thought it was like, they make dragons look like dinosaurs. Is that it? But is that what a snake looked like
back then? Well, yes, because remember
before it starts slithering.
Well,
did
remember
it look like
going back to Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Remember he said, "I'm gonna take your wings out." So he was a dragon. Remember he said, "You're no longer going to have your wings."
Because it was something beautiful.
It was something beautiful, and now you're gonna slither.
Yeah.
They're both reptiles, King James says so eloquently.
But it makes sense that we would call Hasatan like a snake and a dragon, like we. And
this is Game of Thrones. This is Game of Thrones.
You know what? I'm gonna give you that because they did have dragons in Game of Thrones,
and they have the short little man.
They had the fire and the short, Okay. I'm gonna give you that because you just caught on, but okay, that was smart. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you that one
because I don't want
that's interesting how the Sefer says dragons because they're taking the Hebrew what that Hebrew word meant.
Yeah,
because it's different if you imagine a snake and you imagine a dragon.
Yes, and it makes sense where you can say that the dragon ate dragons, right?
Yeah.
Versus unless this was a anaconda, still gonna take some time where it's
a dragon. Yeah. No, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? But when you sit there and say a dragon ate it, I can see that more. So like,
I can
see that more.
That's a trip because I'm like, dragon, where the heck a dragon come from?
Right.
And I think they're synonymous.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's get into these comments. Okay, the wonderful King James. Okay, he says, "Y'all doing a fantastic job. Praise Yahuwah. Thank you for the yes. Thank you for that. encouragement. Dwayne goes on and say, Dwayne says that's the one that the 6,600 angels pulled out of the abyss with the chains.
The
Oh,
dragon.
the dragon. Okay, okay. Let me chew on that a little bit. Nishan goes on to say, Aaron says dragons are amphibious. Listen, you're gonna have to break down that word next time.
Does that mean snake?
They can breathe oxygen from air and water.
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, so they can swim? What does that mean? Look, we gonna need y'all to break it down like we in second grade.
I know.
Amphibious. What is that? Reptilian? Is that which kingdom they belong to?
She said like a frog. Okay. Well, listen. I listen. As long as you know, I don't have to know right now. Just listen. I'm in the wilderness with the whole.
Is a snake amphibious? That's all. That's what I want to know. That's what I'm asking.
Listen, science was.
I know some of y'all know this, but
Linda says in the same family. Listen, okay.
Okay, that's what I want to know. Is it the same family? Okay. All right. Hearing like the amphibious. Okay.
Listen, Uncle Aaron, you know I had to look up definitions today. You know better than that. Let me see. Not all snakes can breathe water, but listen, you're not about to confuse me tonight.
Don't.
Let's just leave them in the same family.
Yeah. Because snakes do be on the water sometimes.
Yeah, and there's some of them. Listen, I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to help me snatch this wig off my head, girl. I can't think. China has a bunch of dragons on their artifacts.
Oh, and when you think about how, especially when China does like their New Year's, and it do look like a long old snake with a big head that looks different.
Yeah. Ooh wee. Okay. Where we at?
14.
Thank you. Okay, 14. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, Pharaoh's heart is hardened. He refuses to let the people go, as if Yahuwah was surprised.
Right.
Get you unto Pharaoh in the morning. Lo, he goes out unto the water, and you shall stand by the river brink against he come. And the rod which was turned to a serpent shall you take in your hand. And you shall say unto him, Yahuwah Elohai of the Hebrew has sent me unto you, saying, let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto you would not hear. Thus says Yahuwah, in this you shall know that I am Yahuwah. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in my hand upon the water which you are in the river, and they shall be turned into blood. And the fish that is in the river shall die, and the river shall stink, and the Mitzrayim shall loathe to drink of the water of the river. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, say unto Aaron, take your rod and stretch out your hand upon the waters of Mitzrayim, upon their streams, upon their rivers, upon their ponds, and upon all their pools of water, that they may become blood, and that there may be blood throughout all the land of Mitzrayim, both in the vessel of wood and in the vessel of stone. And Moshe and Aaron did so as Yahuwah commanded, and he lifted up the rod, and he smote the waters that were in the river, in the sight of Pharaoh, and in the sight of his servants. And all the waters that were in the river were turned to blood. And the fish that was in the river died, and the river stank, and the Mitzrayim could not drink of the water of the river, and there was blood throughout all the land of Mitzrayim.
So you have to picture this. You have to be dramatic. You know, sometimes we say the drama for your mama, bring it back.
Yeah.
Get this drama for yourself.
Yes.
They just turned the water into blood. Fish can't survive in that. And y'all already know fish stink when they alive in good water.
Right.
In good fresh water.
So the land is polluted.
Yeah. And remember, blood is blood. Blood is not liquid like water.
It's thick.
They didn't turn the water red They turned the water into blood.
Ooh.
They're in the middle of the desert. Tell me how it smelled. Ain't no refrigerator. Ain't no freezer.
It's hot.
Everybody like, get all the fish quick, put them in the freezer. No. So you got blood and you got fish that's dying, all floating up to the top because they can't survive.
It's a hot pH balance, y'all.
Desert.
It's a bad pH balance. Okay, y'all.
And you can't escape it. And you have no water. You go home and you may be like, ooh, good thing I filled up some vessels. You go home and pour that out thinking you finna get a good drink of water.
It turns into blood.
It's blood.
Oh, I'm taking away your hope.
Exactly, just like you did us.
Oh, you thirsty. And then you go in your refrigerator. They didn't have refrigerators, but you know what I'm saying. Get that picture and you see the water, and then when you pour, it's blood.
Yeah. No matter where you had water stored, it's blood.
Not on site.
See, that's what I'm saying. They'd have had me at the first plague.
That's it.
Dude, bye.
That's it. I say less.
Take your butt home, go to the wilderness. I don't care where you go. You just got to leave here.
And on top of that, it doesn't tell us why, because Yahuwah just not straight up petty. But, well, in this sense, he was kind of petty, which I'm for it. Because the little pint-sized man told him, I own these rivers.
Yes, he did.
He boldly said it. Like, who is your God? Because I own this. I made this.
Yeah, I run Egypt. I run Egypt. Who's Yahuwah?
No, your daddy ran Egypt and you took over, but okay. You act like he's self-made.
God. Yeah, because they think they do raw. Okay. Make the sun stop shining on this fish. Then maybe it won't stink.
Maybe it won't
or fry it up.
There you go.
Ugh, blood instead of oil.
Yes. Come on with the okay, Auntie Linda, with the blood drops. Yes. Reggie said it smelled worse than the sea urchins. Ooh.
Oof.
I can just imagine, girl.
I can imagine, because all that fish.
Listen, as a woman, I can understand. Sometimes you just got bad days. I don't have them no more, but I did. Don't worry about it. That's okay. Listen, we ain't for everybody, but listen, if we can't be real, we can't be real. All right. Listen, where we at?
22.
Thank you. Thank you. And the magicians of Mitzrayim did so with their enchantments, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened. Neither did he hearken unto them as Yahuwah had said.
So this is the part I'm not getting. So we know he had Balaam and the spooky people. What water did you turn into blood when all the water is already blood?
Yeah, what did you do?
What kind of sleight of hand did you do? Or it's just because Pharaoh just wants so bad to believe it.
Yeah.
People are going to believe it because they want so bad to believe it.
Yes.
But if you really, really think about it, you're like, where did you get water from?
Right.
All the vessels, everything is blood. What did you turn into blood?
Right. Or why didn't you turn this water that was blood back into water?
That's what I'm saying. If you really want to show me something, turn it back.
Turn it back.
We done seen enough of this. Turn it back.
If not, we didn't smelt enough of it.
Yeah. We see that. Do something extra.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it back.
Turn it back.
Because that's the only way you can say you're greater than Yahuwah.
Yeah.
It's to take something he did and reverse it. Turn it back.
Flip it and reverse it, which you can't.
Give us clear water again.
You cannot.
Can you do it?
And Pharaoh turned and went into his house. Neither did he set his heart to this also. And all the Mitzrayim dug round about. Oh, dug. I'm sorry. And all the Mitzrayim dug around about the river for water to drink, for they could not drink of the water of the river. Why not? And 7 days were fulfilled after Yahuwah had smitten the river.
So they digging all around it. Like, maybe if we get on this side to the bottom and then make...
It's still going to be blood. Can you imagine as you're digging, your hand is just filled with blood?
And they did this for 7 days.
7 days.
You had no water for 7 days.
Some of y'all don't.
Where was Balaam at then?
Balaam probably hopped out, left. Chapter 8. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, Go unto Pharaoh and say unto him, Thus says Yahuwah, Let my people go, that they may serve me. And if he refuse to let them go, behold, I will smite all your brothers with frogs, your borders with frogs.
Hey, brothers too.
All of them too. And the rivers shall bring forth frogs abundantly, which shall go up and come into your house, and into your bedchamber, and upon your bed, and into the house of your servants, upon your people, and into your ovens, and into your kneading troughs. And the frogs shall come up both on you and upon your people and upon all your servants.
Let them go, or you getting frogs. And remember, what is that the one when they were? Yeah, it was coming out in perspiration.
Yeah,
the little tabos and stuff.
But the comment, see, he brought it on from I own these rivers.
Yeah,
everything that has to deal with a river, he's using a plague for it. Ooh. Be careful what you think you own.
You wanted to know who he was.
Let me reintroduce myself.
I don't know him.
He said, say less, I got this. And Yahuwah spoke unto El Moshe, saying unto El Aaron, stretch forth your hand with the rod over the streams, over the rivers, and over the ponds, and cause the frogs to come up upon the land of Mitzrayim. And Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Mitzrayim, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Mitzrayim. And the magicians did so with their enchantments and brought up the frogs upon the land of Mitzrayim.
See that again?
But see,
they already there.
Yeah, so how do we know which one is yours and which one is mine?
Right.
You just said, oh, I did that too. Mine's are in there too.
Yeah. Call yours out. Then I believe you.
Separate yours from mine.
Yeah. He already said, I'm saying they're going to be everywhere. Wherever you turn, there's going to be frogs.
Why not do a different trick?
Yeah. Yeah, so we can distinguish
who Yah's greater.
Yeah, don't do frogs. Do something else.
Right. Call the little goldfish. Oh, they dead.
Yeah, do some foxes or something.
Right.
Or something that eats frogs.
Something.
Go do something for your people. They already got enough frogs, and you gonna call some more?
Okay. I highly doubt that you called some more.
No.
I think you just called because it's
what
was
the same already thing, there,
yours, and said that's mine.
Yeah, we can do that. He goes some frogs right here.
We did that portion, but you ain't did nothing. See, same spirit exists today. Like, how you claiming my stuff?
Exactly.
That's mine. How you claiming it as yours? I literally made this.
Exactly.
Hello, street lights. Hello, peanut butter. Wasn't that long ago that they told us who really made it? Light bulbs.
All that.
All of it. Wasn't that long ago before they start telling us who really made it. And you're going to hear a lot of it this February. Ooh. All right. Then Pharaoh called for Moshe and Aaron and said, entreat El Yahuwah that he may take away the frogs from me and from my people, and I will let the people go, that they may do sacrifice unto Yahuwah. And Moshe said unto Pharaoh, glory over me. When shall I entreat for you and for your servants, and for your people to destroy the frog from you and your houses, that they may remain in the river only? And he said, tomorrow. And he said, be according to your word. Story time will resume tomorrow.
Okay, that was pretty good. I'm going to give it to you. But still.
When shall we entreat? Tomorrow. When shall we restart this thing?
Tomorrow. We're going to come back tomorrow when Moshe comes back. Right now, the land is full of frogs.
All of Elohim frogs, but then, the magician saying theirs is in there too. So we side-eyeing that heavily, okay?
Real heavy. Like, come on, really?
You ain't playing. Give me a minute.
We hope y'all learned something here today. Who is greater, Yahuwah or magicians?
What say ye? What you saying? Who you got your money on?
Whose report will you believe? They could at least made their frogs look different. Same old frog. Them Yahuwah's frogs.
Right. Them
Too, really?
boy.
Better yet, why don't you create your own creature?
There you go.
Create something else.
Come on.
Do something different.
We already see the amphibians.
Yeah. Do one of them there. Like
do something else. Make the fishes come back alive. Okay.
Yeah,
Make them not stink.
Yeah. 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 Oh yeah, because they had to still get rid of all those fish.
Make the fishes disappear.
Because when they turned the water back, it ain't like the fish came back alive. They still got to be rid of all that damn fish.
Sure do.
And I wouldn't have ate it. I would have been embarrassed.
Listen, that be the day where I don't fool with fish no more.
I'm gonna lay off fish for about 5 years until all this.
I remember it no more. Okay?
No.
Cousin James, we thank you. Okay, he says his co-hosts were on fire tonight. Boy, he like calling us co-hosts
again, and he ain't even here.
Ain't got no he ain't got no manners. You know what I'm saying?
We still co-hosts.
Yes, we still the co-hosts. That's fine though. We'll see you on the 6th day, okay? Your co-host will be here.
Yeah.
With that being said, you guys, we'll rock with you guys tomorrow, same time at
6.
We be shooting for 6.
You checking melanin?
Absolutely. That melanin is always on top. So we checking for 6. We'll see you tomorrow at 6, y'all. And man, get back to covenant. I don't know.
Get back, go back, stay back.
Yeah.
Or stay in.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You don't want the smoke from Elohim. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke. Because once he own, he own.
Almighty.
Right there. He stretched forth that arm. Oh man. Yeah. Don't have him have somebody stretch forth their hand. Oh, don't do it. All right. This is the time where I'm getting up and shutting us off. Shalom, family.
Shalom.